They added all the combat, all the Halo guns.
Come on, Mr. Chief, let's get out of
Holy
here.
God, you're
Yeah,
fucking loud. Oh my God.
Yeah, I almost, but there would be too much content for me to want to play through just to get to the Halo stuff.
You know what? I actually.
Everyone gets to play the Halo stuff right off the bat. So.
Interesting. I hate
Oh,
this.
sure, but yeah, like I said, it's just.
How's it going, Dave?
Ryan,
You
can
know
can
that
you
it's
hear
free-to-play,
yourself
Evo?
when you stream?
I do. I haven't touched
When I
Destiny 2.
stream?
Yes. Can you hear yourself?
I mean,
I'm
no.
used to being able to hear myself through my own Yeti, but
I've never been able to do that because I've only ever had USB microphones, which have horrible lag.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to deal with myself being uncharacteristically muffled.
We can hear you just fine, Dave.
I assume you can, and I can hear you guys fine.
Did you get a new
just-
microphone?
No, I got speakers for my desktop, and I'm using the headphone jack on the speakers, so I can't hear my own voice through the pass-through on the Yeti anymore because I'm not plugged into the Yeti.
Why not?
Because if I plug into the Yeti, I can't hear anything because all the audio settings are screwed up because I plugged a thing in.
Dave has PP in his brain.
So I got
That's
everything
true.
working, and everyone can hear everything. So I don't want to like start messing with it.
You are the strangest technophobe I have ever known.
LOL.
Also,
Dave,
I am sending video.
You're sending dudes.
I'm sending dudes.
Mhm. Dave, have you ever here's an idea. Have you ever gotten your settings correct before a stream? Just been like, hey, before I broadcast to 3 whole people, let's get in there and make sure the settings are correct.
We don't do that
Whoa,
here.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Do a
whoa,
test
whoa,
stream.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That
whoa,
would
whoa,
happen
whoa,
if I
whoa,
could
whoa,
get
whoa.
down here on time, but that is difficult.
You could set all that up days before you start stream, because it's not like we stream different days out of the week. It's the same day and time that you always miss, but it's hypothetically the same day and time.
Yes, I need to come down in the basement and screw on my computer sparingly.
Oh yeah, Destiny also added Halo armor, so I can dress up my character as a Covenant elite.
So you're basically just trying not to buy the new Infinite campaign by playing other games?
No, I'm getting a code from my friend that worked on the game.
Nice.
Hey chat, what's up? It's KRAKEN Turbo because commenters don't understand what Fire Aqua means.
And as you see here, this is the wrong character. So
Hey, that's not KRAKEN.
no,
That's Hero Auto Duel.
that's Hero Auto Duel.
Missing
Dave,
Stratos.
Dave, did you know that Sue ships exist? Did you know that Sue ships exist?
It
Pretty
wasn't
sure
that
Fire
it wasn't that
Kraken is a Fire
I didn't,
Aqua.
It's that everyone else didn't.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
That's actually
it's
a weird
Fire
thing. This is
Aqua?
completely reversed of how it normally is.
Yes.
Yeah, normally Dave's the one that fucked it.
No, I'm actually right about this. Y'all just stupid.
Stupid.
And I can say when you started going on a rant about that, I literally didn't understand what the hell you were talking about. I had to rewatch the video 3 times.
In which
Actually-
video?
What do you
Dave
mean?
going on a rant, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
No, I mean ranting in Discord. After he made that video,
yeah.
he started going off in Discord. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, KRAKEN? And so I
Yeah, Dave and I have the YouTube Studio app on our phones, so every notification we see is oh look, another KRAKEN comment. Oh look, another KRAKEN comment.
Did you know that Fire Kraken is a Fire Aqua? Why weren't they on the list?
I didn't know that.
I didn't understand.
But Dave,
But,
why weren't they on the list?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I still don't understand what the hell, because I rewatched it. I still don't get it. I still don't get why people kept saying Fire Kraken, Fire Aqua.
Well, you see,
Kraken.
because
It's
it's
like
a Fire
Fireball
Aqua.
and Kraken rum mix.
I mean, they were. It was that and Carbo Crab for the longest time until Suships came out, and they came out fairly recently. So the last time
You know
people had that
two?
thought, 10 years ago.
Did you know that 2 is less than 9? Did you know
I'm
that,
sh-
Chad?
I'm sure we could figure
Yeah,
out a way
it's-
for that not to be true, but yes.
It's gotta be Axel. It's gotta be the character I built this with. I don't remember.
You didn't. What did you name it? You can search for. Did you name it anything?
I don't remember.
Hang
I
on.
gave it a goofy
You-
name, Ryan. I don't.
As you do.
Somebody check the Duel Links channel in
That's
Discord.
what I'm doing now.
I
Somebody
figured
that's
it
not
out.
me.
I figured it out. It was
Low carbs is one of them,
that was the Carbo Crab deck. So
and
okay,
Fire
here's-
Kraken with alternating caps.
Here is Fire Kraken. So
Kraken.
Epic. That's great advice. If I just don't watch Dave's videos, I don't have to understand what
Super
he's
easy.
ranting about. That's
So, this deck sucks.
yeah, it really does.
What's its game plan?
Make an Exy.
Make one
Excellent,
rank 4
thank
play
you.
and hope that is enough to win. I also,
I mean-
once this fails to launch and we can do the spiritual successor deck, which is the Carbo Crab Turbo deck.
Much better.
That's a real monster. It has an effect.
Yeah, and this
It
does.
takes a minute to get an effect, though.
This does.
Did you guys
suck.
know that it's a fire aqua?
But first we got to play Fire Kraken Turbo. Set deck. What was that
I
shitty idea that somebody
say
gave me
it
today?
every Wednesday because it's true, fitness trainer.
I mean, yes.
You
Because we already got the next deck lined up. We got Santa Claus now, so now I gotta make a stupid deck that you just throw Santa Claus at your opponent and bounce him immediately.
And
We'll
remove
play that next
brainwashing.
week.
Yeah.
I think I saw a comment on one of your live streams that was literally someone like, "Why doesn't Dave ever play like meta decks? I don't understand." And it's like, then you're in the wrong channel, my friends. In the wrong
Why would you
place.
want me to do that? That sounds
Right.
boring. It'd probably be great
Oh.
for like gem farming and like practice with the game.
But
My-
like
my skills are
content?
atrophying because I don't ever play anything complicated or good.
Which is normal for Dave in Yu-Gi-Oh. He never plays anything competent or good.
It's very much one of those comments where I'm just like, you either you're new here or you're in the wrong place.
The tagline for the channel: if you don't troll the meta, who will? The answer is Dave. Dave will.
So I got myself a little Kraken rum. It's the coffee flavored one.
Ooh.
I'm also very drunk,
Oh,
actually.
it's actually
Yeah,
really
Abo
good.
shared a was it a brown
Oh.
sugar bourbon?
Yeah, I'm drunk. Like extra tonight.
Oh well, Painful
Okay.
Decision's dead because he opened 2
Yep.
Fire Krakens. Okay. Treacherous Turbo. Hope it's good.
We're going to activate Treacherous Trap Hole and hope it sticks.
Oh, this is.
My parents got me an alcohol advent calendar. So since it's the 8th today, I've had a little bit of catching up to do.
You don't have to have it all at once.
I need tomorrow to be the 9th to go in order. So I'm on drink number 5, which is
It is true. He does need to do that so that everything is in order and the world can move on.
Yep,
Hey,
and,
Dave. Joe said that he's gonna go beer for beer with you and see what happens. I told him he'd be fine.
Dave is made of like spaghetti.
Knees weak, arms are ready. Cards are on the board already. Mom's spaghetti. All right, so
That was a pop, unfortunately, which means he can summon Desperado.
yes,
You're dead.
good. Thank
Oh
God.
no! The combo. you pop your own Fire Kraken so that Painful Decisions live. That's the combo.
It's not how Painful Decision works, but
Nope.
I draw! Hey, we can get it back.
Hey yo.
And do what?
Well, if this doesn't die... here, I got this. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Did you
Oh, do I
say-
need to send you a soundbite from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Or like Liam Neeson yelling, "Release the Kraken"?
That's it. That's the one.
Because I got like...
I was making a reference in the title, but I wasn't 100% sure which one it was.
Clash of Titans, yeah.
How many duels before we give up and switch to Melodious?
We're not playing Melodious ever.
Nope.
That's the joke.
Oh god, I can't wait to lose this duel.
Speaking of JoJo's, have any of you started watching Part 6 yet?
Nope, I'm waiting for it all to come out because fuck Netflix.
I am like a couple episodes in.
It's on
Pretty
Netflix?
good.
I don't want to get to episode 14 and be like, "Oh man, I really can't wait for the next drop."
Wow, imagine Karma cutting my fire Kraken.
He would have won anyway if he just attacked. That's the exact game.
Part 6 has made me want to actually read JoJo's because Part
Read
6
Part
is my
6.
first. Part 6 is my very first experience with JoJo's in general. I've actually not watched
Really?
the series. Yeah.
So
He's-
do you want to hear something that'll make you feel like you really fucking missed out? This is the worst part.
It's pretty good, and
Uh-huh. And it
What's the
speaks to
best
the quality
part,
of the Part 7.
No, the one after this?
Yes.
I've heard that of the anime, part 2 and 3 are. The reason I can't get into JoJo, the reason I keep failing to get into JoJo's is because I watch episode 1 or try to read the first like 2 chapters, and they are
Nope.
just
Starting with season 1? There's your first mistake.
yeah.
Most
Also, the dub is
JoJo
wonky.
fans will tell you differently and be like, "No, you need to watch part 1 because it's important." No,
Apparently,
you can just skip.
Matthew
the fuck
Mercer
right
is
over
the
it.
voice of Jotaro
Yes.
in the English dub, which is neat.
I think
I realized that I didn't get to hear anything that Matt Mercer does because I tend to watch the Japanese. I watch the sub of like all the anime he's been in recently.
Yeah.
I think because I read much more manga than I watch anime. I think if I can just kind of plow through part 1 of the manga, then I can just kind of plow through
So-
part 1 of the anime.
Better
And then I can
idea.
get to good
Better
stuff.
idea. Better idea.
Don't watch the English dub.
Watch part 2.
I mean, part 1 doesn't really have much to do with
It
part
has
2.
nothing to do with it. It's literally the main antagonist's backstory.
I know who Dio is, so that's what I've
Do
heard. It's
you?
like, you know who Dio?
No,
Do you know
it's him.
who? Now,
seen
no,
the
no,
memes.
no.
You've
Here's
seen the
thing.
memes. That's all you need to know.
Do you know who
what? That's
Dio
what-
is, or do you know who Dio is?
I know that
He knows who
uh,
Ronnie
kissed-
James
kissed a
Dio
girl.
is.
I know he kissed a
I
female.
know the
JoJo.
memes.
He kissed Jonathan.
Yes.
That is
And
not.
that is the least gay part about the show.
Yes.
Well, I've seen the memes. I know how
it gets
gay JoJo
it gets gayer.
Yeah, hey.
And the one time there's a female protagonist, it's all ladies. So they found a new way for it to be.
Do you want to hear a fun fact? Do you want to hear a quick fun fact about Part 6? Originally, Araki intended for Jolene to be a lesbian.
Ooh,
And so one of the
spicy.
main characters started out the manga as a woman. And then when Araki started writing the love interest part of it, the publisher said, "Hey, no. No. That's a man now." And so Honestly changed into a man for the rest of the manga.
I like how 6 parts in, a publisher's like, wait. Is this gay? Hold on a second. Like 6 parts in, he's like, hold on a second.
Hold on.
This is gay, isn't it?
I mean, everyone's always voguing, so I mean, it's not
not having sex with any women in this.
but there's a vibe to it, certainly. It's probably
There's
why
several
it's
vibes
awesome.
From what I've seen.
Why is he crashing into my?
So the thing about
Does he not
part
know it?
1 is that it sucks.
That's what I've heard.
Is he gonna survive? Yeah.
A lot of
Did we just
a lot
win?
of JoJo people have
I
said
think
like,
so.
hey, there's part
What?
1 like
What?
What?
No! This isn't supposed to happen!
I like that we're winning.
I'm just gonna
so
go
thrilled.
for it. When he set one past his Kaiba, I assumed that was an egg.
Yeah.
When you play with me, you're playing with fire.
Kraken!
Wow.
What up,
Name a
Dave?
more iconic duel than Dave winning duels because his opponent didn't read his equip spells.
Dave, you need.
To be fair, Amulet of Ambition is a lot of text.
It
is.
really is. That's why
It's also a very
Moon Mirror
weird
Shield is
card.
so good.
You can take the Blue Eyes deck away from the Blue Eyes player, but you can't give them the ability to read.
Nope.
You can't give him the skill. Yeah, this Kraken rum is tasty.
I'm about to fit. So, my current drink on my app and calendar right now is So I got a little thing of gin, which is it's actually very good gin. It's
What kind of gin is it?
Oh, that's a fucking great question.
It's beef.
I don't know.
Beef eater. I actually like gin. It's probably the only liquor I actually like.
an alcoholic,
Everything else
so
I'm
I
kind of
all
like,
it.
I have to swallow it because it makes me want to puke. I'm
Because
bad
you
at-
drank too much once.
I drank too much once, and I can't do it.
So it's the app and calendar is from Heritage Distilling Company. Is their Elk Rider gin? Very smooth.
Tastes like elf.
It's not particularly dry.
Not Elf Rider.
Elk Rider.
Wait, elf rider? Like Olga?
No, not Elf Rider.
No. That's not what Olga was.
She was a dark elf queen.
Yeah, but she's not an elf rider.
She's an elf.
She's an orc rider.
Got there. We got there, folks.
We got there, folks. We did it.
Elk Rider gin. It's quite smooth.
Jojo alcohol Olga. Yu-Gi-Oh's in there somewhere.
Just the backdrop.
But yeah, if you're going to seriously get into JoJo, I always recommend start at part 2.
I really should
It's
have
a
used the
much
others.
better vibe for the whole
That
show.
was not the card you should have activated.
It's true.
Now your other card is completely dead.
It's true.
Now you can't make
You know
a
it's
rank
not
4
dead?
play.
Do, da, 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 ba, ba, da, da.
This season of anime it's pretty good. There's a couple of good shows, but not like last few seasons, which have been like a glut of good stuff.
What's the last anime you guys have all watched? That isn't obviously the JoJo we've been speaking about.
I watched today's episode. It's not a good show. The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated into another world as an aristocrat.
Is that the name of the show?
Yeah.
Or,
I wouldn't doubt
or
it.
a synopsis of it?
Don't know. Could go either
It's-
way.
You could go either
It's
way.
like it's not very good, but I'm having fun with it.
I've been rewatching Bleach.
I think the second season of Dr. Stone a while back. I don't watch much anime.
They have a
Unless you
season 2 of that?
consider Arcane anime, but
I actually haven't gotten
The
a
last
chance to watch
animated show.
Arcane yet.
Arcane is phenomenal.
Excellent.
What I've heard, I want to binge it with my girlfriend the next time she's over. Just like binge the whole thing.
It's
Okay.
certainly possible, but I wouldn't
Disclaimer. Gamers in the chat. If you like Arcane, don't fucking install League of Legends.
Nope, that's a mistake. I've been playing since season 1. Worst
do it.
Worst 10 years of my life.
I've been playing it since it was pay to play. Don't. Ooh.
I
Is it like this, where you just be
Professional-
doing it for the rest of your life? And
I was in pre-alpha when it released. I've been playing for fucking 12 years. Don't.
all right, so how do we get rid of
Enjoy
Reactor
the
Dragon?
lore, but don't play the game.
I professionally wrote about League of Legends, like esports, for about 4 years. So I had to follow League of Legends very closely, on a very high level. Don't fucking get into League of Legends. Do not play League of Legends.
Don't do it.
Also,
Don't
don't
do
get
it.
into esports. It doesn't pay very well. I'm probably still owed probably thousands of dollars for the work I did.
The only thing that we care about is Faker and the lore.
Faker's gonna retire, he said pretty soon.
Sure.
I don't know, Dave.
I mean,
You
Yeah,
have
I've
got
been going
Kyle.
for like 10 years. He's like, I've won all the world championships. I've got nothing else to do.
so what's your plan, Dave?
it's either Wolf or Spider.
You can wolf and then unexpected die the last Kraken out, right?
No.
Nope. He used painful decision right away before dying.
Oh, fucking idiot!
Yep.
Cringe.
Yep.
I still think it's
Everything
Wolf.
Dave does is-
It's either Wolf or Cowboy. I think both of those can get over it, right?
Yeah, but
Then you get OTK'd next turn.
Yeah, but if it's
that
Maybe you don't
attacking's
actually
an
get-
extra thing to do. So
Yeah.
and don't forget that it's an ancient gear, so you gotta be careful about everything on that monster text.
There is literally half the deck is bricks.
Half the deck. It's a full brick house, Ryan.
It's a brick house.
There isn't a good There isn't a good hand in this deck.
Nope.
redo of a healer, by the way, was my answer.
Redo of a healer.
Yeah, it's a good anime. You should watch it, Ren.
Nope.
No.
Actually, it was bad.
It's bad. It's like-
Anytime you suggest an anime to watch, I have to ask Kieran first if it's okay.
It is okay.
Ryan,
Oh
how
crap!
did
He
you
has
feel-
another monster. We lost. Shit, he's right.
Ryan, how did
Yeah.
you feel about the opening scene to Goblin Slayer?
Haven't watched it.
Gabuden Slayer.
Do you know about the first scene of Goblin Slayer?
I
It's not
do.
the first scene, but it's
Well, it's in the first episode.
Imagine
It's the
that for a
DM trying to be
season.
dramatic.
Imagine
Yeah.
that for a whole season.
Nah.
Yeah, it's just, but also that tone. Like, it's not just that, but it's also that kind of like tone. So it's just like, no, I've got other things I want to watch. I've got other garbage anime. Worst anime of the season, actually. I'll tell you right now. Do not watch this because it's terrible. Is The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made. That show is terrible. That's my least
Is
favorite.
that
The
the title
fruit-
or a synopsis
the
of
fruit of
the
evolution.
anime?
That sounds dirty.
Both. So,
Both.
so this is gonna sort of be another salmon thing, but not. It's not. It's not. Don't worry, it's not salmon.
Uh-huh.
It's an isekai where the whole class gets isekai'd. You follow the fat kid. Who,
You have already lost my interest.
Yeah.
May I
it's
please
awful.
move on to watching Boruto?
The wife who is a gorilla turns into human.
Oh, I actually know what you're talking about.
It's bad. It's a bad show.
Why do I know
Okay,
that?
they both know about it, Ryan. Don't watch it.
Like, the gorilla was the thing that got me. I've seen somebody
What?
explain this before.
That's what I.
The mother's basement.
Probably him. Isekai
If
to
Jeff
your
covered
mom.
it, you know that
The
it's
mom
questionable.
isekai, that one was also bad.
It was terrible.
The mom isekai was bad because guy,
Bad.
hot mom, isekai'd to another world, and like the main character hates his own premise of his own show. Like he hates that his mom's with him. Like, she's always falling down and getting covered in goo and shit, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is the worst thing ever." It's too real.
It's like
It gets mad at its own premise. It's stupid. Like this, you promised me MILF Isekai, and instead you got some actual guy being like, "Yeah, this is stupid. Like, I hate this. Why is this?"
It almost feels like the writer is literally going like, "What am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I writing this?"
It's almost like they
also
were
just-
given the premise of a show, and they're like, "No, I'm not writing that." And then it's
It's like, no, you contractually have to write this. It's like, but you don't care how I write this. Like, no, you just have to write it. It's like,
okay, then I will non-write it. All right, how about that?
exactly.
One of these days, you're gonna have to actually take that quiz to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, Dave.
It's true.
Yeah, your
skill
skill for Kraken is Draw Sense Fire, but you have like 6 cards.
I
in the
didn't
deck
know what
that
else
just
to use.
dump it
Back
out.
charge.
A great anime of the season is 86. 86,
Uh,
season 1 and 2 are wonderful.
I don't know how to make this work, Dave.
I actually watched all of Konosuba recently. Well,
Oh, I
Great,
love
isn't it?
Konosuba. It's the best worst girls.
It is.
Dave,
The
Worst
toads
girl.
always get me. They're always funny.
I'm
Always funny. Konosuba is never not funny.
this may shock you.
Well, you open full combo, Dave.
This may shock you. I'm a big fan of Darkness. Shocker.
shocker.
I know.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I have that shirt with hers, and it says like, "Please step on me."
My favorite character is Megumin because it speaks to me on a deep level that a wizard would spend all of her time learning one spell.
Yeah, but she's overmaxed its like power to the point where its mana cost is her entire bar. So when she casts it, she like passes out. So she only gets
Hey.
one shot a day. This world-ending.
Hey, hey man, all you gotta do is hit the guy once.
She literally dumped all her skill points into just magic. Not like to cast more spells, just magic. Her magic, level 99, easy peasy. Can you cast anything else? Hell no. Why would you? Why would
Why
you?
would you? This is the best spell.
I love how she goes to practice on that castle like every day, and that Duelahan is like, "Who's been blasting my castle every day?"
Every day for the last 3 years.
Which one of you morons is doing that?
Other best character is her friend. Is her childhood friend. She's great.
She is pretty great.
The other demon or other
Yeah.
dragon, red, whatever they were.
Yeah, like her school friend that she just kind of like bullies.
That's right. Yeah.
No reason, because she's actually just like, I'm just trying to be very nice to you.
Dave, it's your turn. Oh, well, what do you know? It is. Thank you.
Ryan,
Yunya, that's
show to
right.
watch. Ryan, good show to watch with your wife. Restaurant to Another World. Show is very cozy.
My
Wife,
my
Gone to
roommate is a
Another World.
cat is another one that I think Ryan could watch with Julia.
Yeah, it's called A Restaurant to Another World. It's literally, it's what it sounds like. It's just it's a Western style Japanese restaurant. Like every Sunday, they open to a fantasy world. It's just every episode is just a different customer getting really into a different food. Not in like a shokugeki way, but just like, oh, this is the first time I've ever had something so delicious. Spaghetti and meatballs. This is wonderful.
Food Wars is a great one.
The first few seasons of Food Wars is wonderful. There is no last season of Food Wars. There is
Yeah,
no
after
last
season 3, it
It weirdly ends. It just weirdly ends.
Does it get bad?
oh
Holy shit,
my
bad.
god.
So bad. You want to
So,
know?
Dave, you know what jumping the shark means, right?
Yes.
So,
Cook
Food
the shark.
Wars
It
in
cooks the
season
shark.
4. Food Wars in season 4 beat the shark half to death first.
And then jumped over it.
And then cooked it.
And cooked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then cooked it.
The shark had tits.
There's
And
a-
the anime studio was like, ah, yes, this will make money.
Spoilers for Shokugeki no Soma season 4, I guess. Oh, Dave, do you care?
I don't even know what it is.
Exactly.
Makes me angry. The epilogue in the manga is like okay, but like that whole season makes me so angry.
Yeah, because it's anime original.
As Antwer said, there's a character that cooks with a chainsaw.
Okay.
And it's like dumber than you think it is.
It's
Impressive.
worse than you think it is.
It is. There's a character that
Like
cooks
Ryan, you know that reaction you just had? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the entirety of everyone that watched the show.
There's a character that cooks with like a little mini
I know.
guillotine. That's again, it's
For no reason.
no, it's bad. It's bad.
There's no reason for it.
Bad.
Before it was like things that they were cooking with things that made sense, and all of them had like a specialty, and it was cool. And then they decided, you know what? Fuck it.
Did you just
This'll make money.
frustrate
Yeah, I think-
Odeon
I think
to
I did.
Yes.
end up
he did.
surrendering?
Yeah.
He did.
Odium didn't know what to do. He was like, "Give me your pain." I was like, "No."
Literally the cheesiest, trolliest character in the game just got fed up with you.
Oh
in
no!
your
He's beating me
Equip
with a
2
vanilla
quest.
level 4 that's not even that good.
As Cannon said, we're 2-2 right now, boys. We're 2-2.
He's gonna be like, why was it Fire Kraken and not like Alexandroid Dragon? Why was it Fire Kraken? Fuck! Like,
He's gonna look at the
He's gonna
deck and be like,
Google
"Why
your
did
name."
they beat me?"
he could have picked
Gonna
anything
Google
else.
your name and be immediately upset.
I wonder how many people you duel. Probably 0, actually. That know who you are.
Well, I can't have Dave Nader 1, 2, and 2. It doesn't fit. So I had to use like my alt name.
There was this fun time where we dueled a guy that was in the chat.
True.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Dave Boy, a little kid playing Gravekeeper.
hey Dave, isn't there a spell that summons a vanilla from the grave? For free?
I don't know. Is there?
Yep.
What's it called?
From my hand?
Got a hand on it.
I want to do something with all those like busted vanilla cards or busted vanilla support they've been releasing recently. More so in the whatever the next set is, Chaos.
Look it up.
Chaos These Nuts, whatever it's called.
Swing of Memories works too. Swing of Memories was one. The other one. Silent Doom
Silent Doom.
is the one I was thinking of, but Swing of Memories works as well. If you're doing the painful decision route, you might want some quicker summons than Birthright.
I'll keep it in mind, Ryan.
Hey, I've had how many years have we been doing this? Experience
Symbols of
of polishing
duty.
birds.
Mirror Sheen.
duty.
Dave comes to me with a crack idea, and I polish the turd out of that. Crap out of that turd.
He smokes that crack.
Nope. I may have stumbled over my words, but that is not what I said.
Currently
Now, I'm the
working
most
on-
coherent English-speaking person in this thing right now. I'm hammered.
Dark Joni here is
That's my alternate account.
because you're a paid
He's
actor.
really thinking about it, right?
Ready for this?
Does Firecracken have more attack points than that has defense points? Of
Yep.
course it does.
Of course it does.
Yep.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey, you got all three of them on board. That's cool. I think.
Do I give it?
Don't do drugs, kids. You'll end up in IT. Hey. Hey.
Yep.
Hey now.
I'm gonna go full combo here. You ready?
Sending out summon a monster.
Oh yeah. I got a
Why did it
little
freak
bit
me out
more
like that?
attack power.
The
That's terrible.
Imagine using Daigusto Emerald for the same reason that Ojamas do.
Imagine using Daigusto Emerald.
What if I equip Emerald? Oh, it's normal monster. Never mind.
So you have to do it to the Kraken.
I activate an equip spell.
I was in some discussion recently where someone thinks that Daigusto Emerald, in the year of our Lord, 2021, should get rebanned.
But why though?
That's they never got that far.
Okay.
They just kind of kept saying you should reban Daigusto Emerald because it's broken. I'm
I
like,
mean, it's at 1, so you can't. If it was at 2, you could potentially recycle it, but
it's at 3, isn't it?
no, it's at 1.
I mean, it could go to 3.
We're going to 3 right now. Who left? What?
We lost him.
Evo just cut out in the middle of a sentence. So, the most degenerate thing that I've seen Daigusto Emerald be used for is something that I do with Daigusto Emerald.
Play Ojamas?
No,
LOL.
I use Daigusto Emerald in Synchro Altergeist.
Okay.
See, I use it to shuffle back Outer Entity Cthulhu in order
Okay.
to draw 2 more cards in
Thank you,
Altergeist.
Discord, for taking a shit.
So I draw so my Synchro Geist gets all of the Synchro bricks out of my deck while I'm playing the game. And then I make Outer Entity Cthulhu, draw 2 cards, detach for Jugaris the Timeless, draw 2 cards, make Hyper Librarian, draw 2 cards, shuffle
Ew.
Cthulhu's back with Daigusto Emerald, draw 1 card, summon Cthulhu, overlay
This guy's an
into
idiot.
Abyss Dweller, draw
Yep.
4 cards.
I mean, he didn't lose his monster, so that's
You
a
can
thing.
do the same thing in Synchro Eldritch. Yes, I can do that, Adam, but the funny thing is,
Oh, we got it. We got it. This is so boring. Oh my god.
but the funny thing is, when I do that in Altergeist, they think I'm playing a combo deck. So instead of siding back row hate, they side all their back row hate out of their deck,
Thank you,
and I
Jay,
just
for
side in
your
Floodgate.
sage wisdom.
God, Jade. Jade is one with the bad comments.
Dave is slowly infecting Jade at this point.
Yeah.
He's gonna write an article about how Swap Frog is the best card in Duel Links. Don't have it.
No, it's not.
I attack you directly. I end my
Could they put Toad in Duel Links?
No.
They really
No,
probably
they could.
shouldn't. I would love it.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Nope. Full combo.
You read Toad?
Oh, you activated his draw sense. Spell and
What's he gonna draw?
Not Destiny draw. No.
Just called Dave a virus during the pandemic. You must be new here.
I did.
Speaking of being new here, make sure you join the Discord. Sign-ups for the Structure Deck tournament are live.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
What's the structure deck, Kieran?
Well, the Structure Deck tournament is where you get 3 copies of a Structure Deck to build your deck, and depending on how powerful your Structure Deck is, a couple extra cards from your binder. And you just fucking go for it. It's always a blast.
Yeah, the weaker your
the tier list-
structure deck, the more outside support you can pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if you're playing Structure Deck Merrick, you can bring 10 cards that are not in the Structure Deck in. But if you're playing something like, oh, I don't know, Shadal Showdown or Dino Smasher's Fury, eat a dick.
You get nothing.
You get nothing.
You get nothing.
Insert Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory clip there.
I made
don't
2
know
Xyz with
what
this
I
you
deck.
know-
This is
I
And you
am
know what
blown
Structure
away,
Deck you get
in
to
fact.
play? Well, you see, if you join the Discord, there's a list of Structure Decks.
I don't want
and
to play this anymore.
every
This is-
Structure Deck can have
you
up
have a
to
winning record?
3 people using it. So you just get to pick which one you want to play, as long as there isn't 3 people before you.
So replace that Birthright with Swing of Memories or Silent Doom.
Win again.
Yeah.
I feel like I
fuck?
always do the worst at the structure deck tourney. Like that's the tourney that I always do the worst in. This year,
Retire a champ.
this year,
It's
gonna-
tempting.
not be
It's tempting.
god awful. I'm not gonna be Dave bad.
3 of them things, L4. 3 of them things.
Doom.
This isn't fair. It's just a good deck with less attack.
I do not have a Silent Doom.
Yuck. Guess it is an
Where?
ultra rare.
It's just a random drop.
Huh.
How have I not picked
Yeah.
one of these up yet?
Oh, it's a ticket. It's an ultra rare
Hearing what
ticket.
the info does.
What's the
What
other
about
one?
Swing of Memories?
Dark Swing of Nightmares?
Sweet, sweet victory.
Alex Rhodes level up reward.
Oh.
Oh.
Cringe.
Oh.
Oh. Well.
Well, I'm out of
We,
ideas.
we for sure have ranked tickets lying around, Dave.
Oh my god, I don't want to play this.
Nope, you have to. This is what you
You-
get for not
you
wanting to
have
play
to.
Melodious.
Is the other box out yet?
No.
No.
The one with
Otherwise,
Sam.
I would be
Tomorrow,
saying,
I
"We're
think.
playing Dynamis, Dave. We're playing Dynamis, Dave. We're playing Dynamis,
Yeah.
Dave."
Fair enough. Because like
Comes out tomorrow.
I got all those packs on this thing I need to use, and I want to try to get a Santa Claus turbo deck for the holiday.
I'm pretty into the fact Dynamis and Abyss actors actually are coming to the Link duels.
Wham,
I want
bam.
Yeah,
2
so-
cards, and they're an ultra rare and a super rare. I just want 2 cards.
Let me guess. The Mech Lord and Santa Claus.
100% incorrect.
Sucks.
I'm can be Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, and I'm gonna guess Noble Dragon Magician.
You'd be correct.
Oh, look at that, chat. I know pendulums. I've read
You
a
want the
pendulum
synchro,
card
right?
once.
You don't know why
Yeah.
people are bitching? I don't know why people are bitching either, Jade. Like, all of the Abyss actors are in it, pretty much.
It's because it's one of those boxes where if you aren't interested in the 2 decks it supports, you don't care. There's not enough generic crap in it. I think is
They
the
did
problem.
exactly what I thought they were going to do with the Arc V boxes, and they split them up for the characters. Because do you know how many fucking characters are in Arc V that are important to the plot?
Are you really just gonna randomly scroll down and start looking for cards, Dave?
He sure as fuck is.
Oh boy.
I mean, are you telling me that Starboy, that people aren't excited for Starboy to get a reprint?
Is that a reprint?
Yeah. It's got Starboy and Witcher's Apprentice in it and the common slot, just randomly.
Very cool. I'm glad we got we got
Beast.
Ghost Beef and Mild Turkey, the best hand trap in the game.
It is a ranked ticket card if you're looking for Silent Doom.
I wasn't. I was just saying what was in there.
Absolutely nothing.
Huh.
I would if I played during Pendulum era, I probably would have actually tried to play Abyss Actors because that seems very much a deck I would play.
I liked the Master of Pendulum structure deck. That was a lot of fun.
What the
In some ways, I regret never coming back in during Pendulum era, even though a lot of people say it was toxic, it was awful. I look back at a lot of the archetypes and decks that were out; they all look real interesting.
I like
That's when I started, pretty much.
Like
told
my-
this story before, but I've when pendulums were first announced, me and my buddy Max were playing on Dueling Network,
Yep.
Ew.
and I described to my buddy Max how pendulums worked, and I said, so you put one card here, and you put one card here, and as many cards that are between those 2 numbers you can summon from your hand. Oh, and also they go to your extra deck, so you can summon them from your extra deck. and we both said these pendulum cards are going to be a problem. And
The
I was
first set
fucking
that
right.
came out, they were not, because there wasn't much pendulum-only decks at the time. So you were kind of trying to shoehorn in pendulums with regular effect monsters, and that was bad.
That sounds so cringe.
That was
People
bad.
said the very early pendulum, like Duelist Alliance pendulum decks, were basically pendulum cards that were tribute summon fodder for big splashy tribute summon, like very early, like,
More or less.
and that's what people thought they would be good with.
I mean, we
I'm
played
glad
Mechanical Hound in Pendulums.
Well, Hound is a good card, Dave.
Or
And
just like
Jinzo.
Jinzo and the Monarchs, and just powered tribute one.
My
like
favorite
tribute
band,
summon
Jinzo
cards.
and the Monarchs. There we go.
That's some kind of.
Hey, it's even prismatic. You're burning a prismatic ticket on this thing.
I mean, it wasn't a good prismatic ticket. It was.
Early Pen was just Cleefort Towers. No, it's not.
I'm talking earlier than that, like way, like
Jesus,
like
sir.
literally Duelist Alliance format.
Fun
When
fact.
towers come out.
Fun fact, gamers. Klee decks didn't play towers
Not until
Most of the
all their
time they
stuff got
didn't.
banned.
until all their stuff got banned. They didn't play towers. Towers is cringe.
Hey, I could at least now play Cyber Commander Turbo with Silent Doom. That's cool.
Alright. If we're gonna get jumping back into this,
Need more of a drink?
I'm gonna have some of this Rocktoberfest.
Hell yeah.
I love
there's my-
Cocktoberfest.
I'm gonna drink some of this water.
By Three Heads Brewery.
I finished my gin and tonic, or my gin and seltzer. I didn't get to finish this, or the gin
Well-
drink that I made.
Yeah, I know it's December, but you can tell how fast I drink.
I used a blackberry seltzer and I
New
spritzed a cup
Cyber
of rose
Commander,
water.
let's go.
Pretty much.
Man, I could be playing that. At least that's
You
funny.
could be.
Anyway,
This is funny.
No, it's not.
move on to
Holy
the,
shit.
It's time to open up day 5 of the advent calendar. I will
Oh,
be
you're
right
only
back.
on day 4? Oh no.
I've got 3 more days to go.
I
5,
didn't-
6,
I
7
didn't have,
days.
like-
models.
I'm missing like all of the Venom
Oh,
and
they're like-
Naga cards you actually need that aren't the Venom and Naga cards.
Nice.
They're like the like the little mini like airplane like drinks or whatever, like
Yeah.
little like
Yeah.
they're basically a shot.
Yeah, the little mini balls.
It's basically those. Yeah, it's
Understand.
basically 25 of those or 24 of those.
Venom and
so let's
Non
go.
is
They're
very
supposed to be done
difficult
once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the 8th, and I missed 8 days. so.
Dave, I'm going to need you to use his proper name. It's Phenomenon. He's not a
Phenomenon.
Venom monster, Dave. SMH, fake Yu-Gi-Oh
Phenomenon.
player.
Phenomenon?
SMH, fake Yu-Gi player. I bet those cards in your binder aren't even cardboard.
Nope, they're printer paper.
What do you think that is?
A
It's
ball.
face down. That's 100% Maiden.
What did he What did he use for card of consonants?
I activate an equip spell.
Guard
I
Dragon.
mean, this just beats
Justica.
Blue Eyes, right?
Oh,
Battle.
Yeah, right? I have
Okay.
no idea.
Activate an equip spell.
Haha, my shitty vanilla is bigger than your shitty vanilla. Watch me. Boom. We're the same size. And I knew he was a vanilla!
Best shot.
yep.
What do you mean it's not on the list?
End my turn.
All right, let's do this. My turn.
You figured out my tactics.
I draw.
You're looking at a coward. This card may be a decoy.
Dave's like bronze rank right now.
Under better circumstances.
The Sea Emperor.
What is this
The
jack
only way
off
he's been
doing?
able to win it all.
Is that a moan? Oh yeah,
Not a moan.
Axel Brody moans during sex. He's not a silent man.
I set a monster.
Wow, your opponent is setting up that treacherous.
Crash and burn.
I'll get it. I'll get him. That's fine by me.
All right, so day 5. Day 5 is a double.
An Exodia piece.
It's a double barrel aged whiskey. It's a.
Oh no.
From my hand,
It's a bourbon that it says a bourbon that is then finished with vanilla extract.
I
It's
activate
finished with it.
an equip spell.
I'm gonna
You know what
finish.
else is finished? This duel, because you're gonna lose to Exodia.
Well, he's got a piece in the graveyard, so
And
Oh,
Yeah,
he,
he's
do-
gonna,
he
he's
didn't.
gonna backup soldier.
He didn't use
This duel around soon.
what do you call it?
Turn.
Kiteroid. So it's a good sign.
From my hand,
Well, that's smooth.
I activate
I like how he's got tuners in there and he doesn't have an extra deck.
my hand. I activate
Here we go, boys. He just won.
Did he though?
Here's
He kind of has to.
special summon a monster.
Yep. After playing Into the Void. Playing the Ignite deck, but all the cards are vanillas. With big bodies.
Activate an equip spell.
speaking of vanilla. This bourbon's pretty smooth.
An equip spell.
You don't get the vanilla until the very end.
It's got a lot of Valina in it.
This goes, yeah, well, Valinas.
From my hand,
Um,
I activate
I know what it's for. More of a reference to Olinthio's Quasar Exodia deck back in the day.
Quasar Exodia is fun deck.
You actually synchro.
Yeah, you
with
win.
the
You win by the
tuners.
effect of like formula and library.
Mm-hmm.
from my hand.
And then if you happen to lose your Exodia pieces, you actually use the Exodia pieces to make library and formula, and then get it all back with.
From my hand,
Hey, can you win by
Something.
Exodia, or you can just synchro spam and win? It's
Yep.
fun. It's a good idea.
The deck completely died to Master Rule 4, and I think it's probably playable now.
attack position.
Nothing will ever beat that Dark Matter Dragon deck he posted that
Oh,
immediately
that was hilarious.
immediately get
that-
bans like the next day.
I mean, that's probably what started his demise.
I think
of
it's what
just
killed his
not
channel.
playing.
He just
I
couldn't
think
take
so.
it.
Maybe I can't win on my own.
You need to increase your firepower if you want to beat me.
Well, his voice actor's really bad.
Well, he didn't draw into the right cards, so you win.
Leavinator 1212. Goblin Recon Squad. The link for the forum. Where is it? The editing link for the forum.
Yo, this
Thank
is
you, Ryan.
boring as fuck. Holy shit.
Oh, look, a deck you can play.
Yeah, it's just not on there. Oh, weird.
Ah! Alright,
Well, we're halfway through the stream, Dave. Are you willing to try Carbo Crab Turbo?
fuck it. Why not?
bourbon, butter and crabs, baby. Let's go.
I wish we had that damn box out so I could buy it. I feel bad spending money off camera if it was a donation from the people.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. Combo Crab Turbo. Same deck.
No, no.
Aporia sounds awful, does he? I have no
Well,
idea.
he
who
sounded
it-
awful in the anime, so.
Like, I didn't even know who it was. I was like, it looks like Mega Primo. I come to find out, it
that's-
kind of is.
That's
Looks
who
like
Aporio
Rex.
is.
He's just Mega Primo.
I will successfully complete.
Basically,
Yeah, cool.
Primo and Rex did the fusion dance.
Here I go. It's my turn.
Aporia's looking at camera B instead of camera A.
He do be doing that, though.
From my hand,
All right, we got
He
Catalyst
was
Field.
fine in the sub. You know what the problem is, though? He's not fine in the dub.
That would be a problem.
ready for this? I summon
What does
monsters.
Catalyst Field do?
Allows me to Gemini summon.
Monsters effect.
For free.
For free.
I like how Gemini support is literally how can we make Gemini monsters normal?
What if we made Gemini monsters effect monsters?
Undo everything interesting about them because the mechanic is actually bad.
You know their mechanic? Yikes.
Yikes.
We did an oopsie doopsie poopsie gamers.
It's
What
true.
if we-
Having a normal
What if
summon a
we
monster
pretended-
twice would never have been good. I don't know what they were thinking. Like that. Like Carbo Crab have to say win the fucking duel for it to be worth normal summoning twice. That is such a clunky crap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you look at literally every Gemini monster that's ever been meta. They cheat themselves or get cheated out onto the field.
And their
Have a
effects
very
are
busted-
really, really good. Like they have to be.
Gigavice.
Yeah, they have to be very good.
Gigaplant
Yeah.
literally just says, get whatever plant monster you want out of your deck. Like, literally just...
Or
pick
out of your
one.
hand or graveyard.
Yeah. It says, like, literally just summon whatever plant monster you want. Like, that's the level of good it had to be.
We're about to lose
People
this
to be
last
like,
dragon.
okay, I'll figure out a way to play this card.
Epic Toe, have you seen the last video?
Have you watched?
Yeah, go
my
watch the
con-
last
Do
two
you watch
videos
my
on the
content?
Dave Maynard
Jesus.
channel. Do you watch my content? No.
I know the
Dave.
answer is no, but I'd like to.
I don't. I watch enough to get it just to make a thumbnail, and then I just say screw that.
I'm not surprised.
I watch your content, Dave.
Sorry, are we talking about enemy
Thank you,
controller or
Evo.
Dave Nader?
Usually while I'm in the bathroom.
So, me and my friends had a house rule that anything that was Gemini monster was treated as an effect monster.
Makes it playable.
It did make it playable, in fact.
Ill blood.
It
too
made it
strong.
good.
Yeah, it made it better. Neospatians were like really good because
Alias.
you could just normal summon Alias.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh god, I hope we die.
Of the several failed mechanics that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has created over the years, like, the fact people keep screaming for, like, good Gemini support is the one that always confused me.
Why?
It's like-
Why would you want that?
It's like, what's good Gemini support? It's like literally breaking the game in half and making it not a Gemini monster. It's just you get to say you're playing a Gemini monster.
Everyone's answer to let's break Gemini.
Geminis are bad.
This is actually worse than the other deck.
Like, if you read Catalyst Field is like one of the most cracked cards ever printed.
It's a field spell
And
that
it's-
pops the card on the field. Like that's really good, and it's terrible. Holy shit, is this bad?
Bro, Catalyst Field sucks. And that also says bypass the tribute mechanic.
It's bad. I'm like, people who are screaming like, give good Gemini support. It's like,
They gave
why
you
don't
a
have this-
broken field spell. The field spell is nuts, and it's not.
It's
the deck's not.
insane.
The deck's not good.
And the deck
An
sucks.
inherent shortcoming of the mechanic.
It is.
Chemicritters almost fixed it. Chemicritters almost fixed it. But Chemicritters have this issue where their cards suck. They
Yeah, I
don't do anything.
The monsters themselves don't do anything. It's really weird. And they
But, like-
they gave him an Exceed monster as their boss monster, which is really bizarre.
But it's a good idea for normal
And a
monsters
fusion,
to
right?
go into. Yes, they have a fusion too. But it's a good idea for normal monsters to go into an Exceed monster. It's a good idea. Because it takes the bad part about being a monster that sucks and turns it into a success.
Like I like the idea they count as normal monsters in various, like the graveyard and hand, because
But they should be like
if they got
Blue
good,
Eye Spirit Dragon, where it doesn't have to be normal summoned again to get an effect. It's just only effect on the field.
yeah, because like counting as a normal in the graveyard is actually pretty valuable. So like,
Yeah, that's cool if it's like, this basically is a normal monster everywhere else but the field. Because then you get to play a lot of really cool normal monster support.
Mm-hmm.
Or non-effect monster support.
Yeah, but Pyro, like, you can't say that a Gemini monster saw success in Duel Links, because Gemini monsters in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Have shown success.
But it's always like a one-off in another deck.
Well, like Heretics have a Gemini monster, but it
They
can't
don't
be
use
summoned
it.
from.
They don't
Well, it
use-
can't be summoned from the deck because it's not a normal monster in the deck.
Yeah, the one deck that like uses normal monsters to like make its plays can't use.
Like
its
that would be
Gemini
awesome
monster.
if you could yank it out of the deck with something other than a tomb or spheres now, but if you could get it on the field without, yeah.
All right, so this works. I just don't know what to do with it. That's the problem. 'Cause, like this
There
is
should
good.
just be a. There should be an unexpected die for Gemini monsters, or literally like
The fact that they don't count themselves as normal monsters in deck is such a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
If Gemini monsters counted themselves as normal monsters in deck, they would be playable. Unironically.
It would help. It would help because you could use painful decision and unexpected.
Unexpected die. So many different things you could use.
all those new Dark Magician cards that they made them generic enough where you can play it in a lot of things. But if you read any of those cards that are coming out that's supposed to work for Dark Magician, they're cracked. All those cards are cracked in half if you are playing a vanilla monster deck.
Unexpected
like-
Gemini.
But like, here's the thing that also gets me. God, my brain is shorting. There's a competitive deck. It was Gemini Stun. And you know why Gemini Stun worked? Because Neosilius was a normal summonable 1900 attack point monster that had a support card that popped a card.
Yeah, but its effect is dumb.
You didn't use it. It didn't matter. It was a hero monster with 1900 attack that had Gemini Spark able to be activated upon it.
This deck's
Meaning
actually
you could
worse.
Miracle Fusion
It is.
from the graveyard to summon like The Shining or Scrudio, and you could play Super Poly.
Here's Johnny.
It used it for what it was and not what it is.
What it does.
And then your backup plan was also during this time I got to just play 3 skill drain, and then I just
Yeah,
had a
you just
1900
played
meter.
3 skill drain. And that doesn't affect you, because you're playing fucking Gemini.
You can play Unga Bunga Yu-Gi-Oh.
Basically, it's basically I have the biggest normal
Oh,
summon monster
fuck.
in the game because it's
All right,
1900.
Dave.
Yes.
How you doing?
Dave's having a hard time over here.
Scrudio? That's how you say it, Jade. It's a Scrudio.
What do you want to do, Dave?
I don't know.
But the chat saying Zooks, but I mean we've played Zooks a lot.
We
We've
keep going back to Zooks.
Let's
I don't know if there's anything I can
Play
do
Melodious
with
for a bit.
fuck it, just play Melodious. It'll make people shut up. You can say you did it. You can say you did it.
Fallen this far. That's what
Oh
we'll
my
say.
God,
We've
fine.
fallen this far. That we're playing a real deck.
it. Is this it? Is this the Melodious deck? Did I build it?
Nope. I
This
mean,
looks
sort of.
You know what?
That looks really bad.
That is really bad.
It's beautiful, Dave.
That looks awful. That's
Jade,
not a
where-
Melodious deck.
A Scuridow? No, it's the Scrudio.
Jade, where does this Melodious deck rank compared to the other Melodious decks?
Alright, so Dave, I'm gonna teach you how to build the Melodious real quick. Open up your Melodious deck. Come on.
I'd love to. But apparently.
Game crashed. For a second, I'm like, did the game's like, wait a minute, hold on a second.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, to play real decks?
Dave's account was like, wait a minute, this account must be hacked. He's playing a real deck.
Okay, so
Hold up. Wait a minute. Put a little Melodious in it.
so Mr.
But
Smith, I'm gonna use all the money you gave me to build Santa Turbo, but Santa Turbo doesn't come out till tomorrow.
Santa Turbo.
I'm gonna tribute your guy, Santa Turbo.
Alrighty.
On your seal
Let's
to
open up the
bring it
deck
back
builder,
to
gamer.
My side. But worked way better than I intended.
Empty the deck. What skill, first of all?
From Songstress to Maestra.
From Songstress to Maestra.
Okay, cool.
Okay. The skill is busted, by the way.
Mellow.
It's very good.
Right? Does mellow work? Cool.
Yeah. Just type in mellow.
All
and then
right.
we'll-
How many choir do I want?
Which one's quiet?
Bloom Prima.
Oh,
the
Bloom
Melo-
Prima. 2.
2 Bloom Prima. How many Melodious Illusion?
None.
None.
Oh, okay. How many
Chopina.
Chopina?
1.
1.
How
One
many Tam Tam?
None.
None.
3.
3 score.
He only has 1 score.
Yeah, 3 score.
That's
you
fine.
can put them in for now, anyway.
1 Ostinato.
1
Yep.
ostinato.
3
Yep.
cannon.
Nope.
Really?
2 cannon.
2 cannon.
It's replacing the score.
Elegy?
Nope.
And then 1 of the next one.
Mozarta?
Yep. 1 Mozarta. 1 of the
1 Sonata.
Yeah, 1 sonata.
3
Then
3 of 3
3.
soprano.
3 soprano. Okay. 3 movement.
Yep.
Right?
Actually, since Dave is using placeholders, take cannon out. Also, I see a different card in your pool, so take cannon out. She's the purple one.
Purple and green.
Okay.
A level 4.
Probably 2 to 3 of the fusion.
Schuberta.
You want two Schuberta, and the rest is your Bloom Diva.
that I have. The 4 copies of Bloom Diva that I have. All right. Do I
Yeah.
need any solo?
Solo? Yes. Put solo in there.
How many?
2.
I also got opera and serenata.
Nope.
Neither of those. Okay.
Correct.
How about Fortissimo?
No.
And no Crystal Rose.
Correct.
Okay.
So the last 6 spots in your deck, back row baby, or 5 spots I mean. Back row baby.
Well, still has to replace the hand trap.
Yeah. The hand trap you can replace with cannon. No necrofusion, no poly.
Trying to put Power of the Guardians in, Dave?
Forbidden Lance is really good.
Oh.
Forbidden Lance is cracked.
Flexing with those Book of Moons.
Book of Moon is also very good.
Should I take out the 2 score and call it? Or do I need to
Yeah.
replace them?
Take out the 2 score, replace it with cannon. The important part is we
click
are
on a
getting
Melodious
in
and
order.
hit related cards, Dave. Or that.
Okay. How do I get this down to
And
20?
one more solo. One more solo wouldn't be bad. 1 cannon, 1 solo. To make 3 solo.
Play 23 cards, or do I drop something?
3 cards is fine. We're like kind of a weird OTK control deck. We're an OTK deck going second, we're a control deck going first.
Alright, let's do it.
Already, Dave.
You have
You
no
ready
idea
to-
what you're doing, do you?
No idea what he's doing.
Let's go!
Bonesaw is ready.
You're the chosen. This should be interesting. Oh yeah.
Be very interesting.
He doesn't have a banned slot.
I think this
You
is
were
gonna
the
go.
chosen one!
Dave has
You were supposed to fight the meta, not become it.
Troll the meta would be the joke, I guess.
It would be.
Hey, look, we opened the combo.
Okay.
Get ready.
By the combo, I mean we bricked.
Yep.
But
mean, you could
we didn't
activate-
go first, so it's fine.
You could activate the skill, I suppose.
Hold on. Let's see what we draw.
Cannon.
Let's go for it. Oh, we opened broke.
Is it normal summon solo, special summon cannon? Or is it just special summon
solo.
everything?
Special summon solo.
Special summon everything. Only
Special summon
summons.
solo.
In attack mode or defense mode?
It doesn't matter. We're immediately using the skill on it.
Normal summon or special summon?
No, we're using the skill.
Activate skill.
Activate the skill. Let the concert begin! Look, we can summon Chopina from deck. Look, we can activate Chopina's effect to add solo to hand.
I'm just clicking some.
And then you can just, like, you know, special summon a bunch.
You can special summon, cannon, and normal summon solo.
Okay.
And now set TTT, set Book of Moon. Set Treacherous Trap Hole and set Book of Moon.
Enter my battle phase.
And then you're attacking the face down with Chopina and attacking his face with the other Melodious cards.
Yep.
Isn't this fun?
Like music to my ears.
Definitely put a lot of monsters on board.
It does do that.
And turn endo. Oh, fun fact. If Solo's destroyed by battle, we get to special summon a Melodious. We're going to special summon Soprano and add Ken.
Okay.
We just win because.
Hey, look, your opponent ended his turn. So what you can do here, Dave, is normal.
Is just going to game. There you go, Dave. You won your first game with Melodious.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Dave.
Congratulations, you won.
I felt like I
Did nothing?
did nothing.
Yeah, welcome to Melodious.
Welcome to the meta, Dave.
This is what I was playing in the KC Cup.
Where's my alley?
Soon, TM.
I want my alley.
I'm just getting Anna. Kaboom. So Allie is still on the table.
like, I want
When's
that
that
last. I want
The
that
January?
Which one's Allie?
The Aqua Actresses.
I want the last stage.
Holy shit, we opened terrible.
That's a break.
Oh my god. That's
Guess you
awful.
have first movement, but still.
I'm going to Google Arc V characters, because I only sort of know.
All right, what do I do? Activate first movement.
We
Yep.
activate first movement, yeah.
Yes, my
God,
favorite
this is
Arc V
cringe.
character, Aster Phoenix.
Soprano, right?
No. Solo. Right?
Riding solo. I'm riding solo.
Okay.
And then we just sit on it.
Really? Why?
Because we can
the
activate score to destroy the monster when it attacks.
Like,
yes,
like Jason
scored
Derulo.
makes your opponent's monsters attack 0.
Oh, it's an honest. Nice.
It's a reverse honest.
It's a reverse honest.
broke.
Dave, like Jason Derulo, we're riding solo.
I tacked into.
Solo.
Oh, make Schuberta versus Bood. We can't make Schuberta. Soprano only fuses on field.
Also, you're
And the skill
assuming
only
this is
summons
Boot.
from deck.
So
or
that was
graveyard.
Vindictive Magician. I don't
That's
know what
rough.
I don't know what he's playing, but it's. I don't think it's Blue Eyes.
Oh, it's Blue Eyes.
It's Blue Eyes. It's just a
Oh,
bad
it's
Oh,
Blue
this
Eyes.
is Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes. Don't worry.
It's bad.
Don't
Blue
you
Eyes.
worry, Dave.
It's just
Blue
bad.
Eyes.
Blue Eyes.
Trust. This is Blue Eyes. Special Soprano, normal score. I mean, like... But that's, like, real bad. Because we only have the one score.
Why don't I summon this?
Now special summon Soprano.
Oh, because there's a guy in the graveyard. That's what it does.
Yes. So special summon Soprano, add solo, normal solo, make Schuberta.
Add solo, add solo, add solo, add solo, solo.
But like, who predicts Old Vindictive? I did.
Just
So you normal
picturing
summon
Han
Solo,
Solo from
and
that
then you use
Xbox.
Soprano's effect to fuse into Schuberta.
And you and I both know that is the
Schuberta is a
worst
DD
version
Crow
of
for
that
3,
song.
but only once while it's face up on the field.
Okay.
So you're gonna save that for something important.
like his butthole or his testicles.
Yes, like his testicles.
Grab him by the balls.
And then yeah, you're just gonna attack into that face down and
Strange
hope it's nothing.
reversal.
Hey, look, it's Blue Eyes.
Grab him by the testy.
Ryan, look, it's Blue Eyes.
I told you. No one is surprised.
Here I go. My turn.
What was the other awful song from that Connect Star Wars game that I hated with every part of my body?
Yo, the like, JonTron's reaction to the Han Solo song. Oh my god!
Oh my
It
god!
fucking kills me every
Oh
time.
my god! My god!
So,
I remember that where they like turn it into a song.
so back when I worked at a CEX, the ancient history.
A what?
It's called CEX, not SEX. CEX.
Train company?
The train company.
Consumer Electronics Expo.
No, it
CSX? Were you a train engineer?
was no. It was basically British.
Hey,
GameStop.
fun fact: activate Soprano
It was basically
and fuse into Bloom Prima.
It was British
Ouch.
GameStop
What?
that came stateside.
No, do it. But like,
Summon Bloom
I
Prima.
don't know that Blue Eyes can out it.
That stage into open board state. Look, man. Clearly, you're playing Blue Eyes wrong. Okay, now kill your opponent. Now kill your opponent, Dave.
Now attack twice.
It gets to attack twice.
Oh, interesting.
Anyway, this is the story. So, worked at CEX. If
Yes.
you know what it is, you know what it is. This was, in between the, 360 PS3 area. This is like the start / midpoint through the PS4, Xbox One era. So we had a lot of 360 games because people were trading in their, they're trading in their 360 games,
Sure.
hoping for a lot of money. It was never any money. You
Sure.
got like $5.
Nope.
We also bought a lot of stolen video games because, of course, we did.
Did you know they were stolen?
Of course, we did. Of course.
How
we
did you know?
Because why do you
People
have
came in with like 10 copies of Sneak King.
like 30 copies of
Oh,
wrapped, like 30 wrapped copies of a video of like Finding Dory? So of course we knew. Like what But anyway, at one point I
Hey,
remember.
we opened Ostinato. You're gonna activate Ostinato, summon Bloom Diva, and set both your cards.
Point being, Ryan, what do you think was the cheapest video game we had on the
What do
show?
I use as fusion material?
Use not Sopran or not the. You're gonna use fucking
Cannon and
Solo and the yellow red bitch.
The first one on the far left.
You're gonna use the first one and Solo.
Yeah, the two red. Yep.
Ozarta, yeah.
The one that special summons from the hand, and the other one adds from the graveyard.
Okay.
I don't know their names.
The other
So
one
what was
is,
the cheapest
a card that pops
game,
up.
Ebo?
It was Connect Star Wars. We had at one point
Do I use a skill?
127 copies
No,
in store.
you do not.
Do I just
They
set-
were
You're gonna
literally-
set Forbidden Lance, and
That's ridiculous.
fun fact, Dave, you have just activated your unoutable board.
Really?
Pretty
Yes.
much, because you have Lance, so they can't even.
Bloom Diva cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, so Ostinato does not destroy it. Forbidden Lance can be chained to any removal spell that your opponent uses in order to make Bloom Diva immune to that removal spell, and as soon as they normal summon a monster, you're going to Treacherous Trap Hole, targeting Bloom Diva and the monster they summon. Because your monster can't be destroyed by card effect, but theirs sure can.
The end of this
Or just
whole
wait for them to
story-
summon 2. Or do nothing.
The end of
Okay.
this whole story is we were selling Connect Star Wars for 20 cents. No one was buying it.
Nice.
We had 127 copies in store. This was like a little mall store.
I might have bought it for
Yeah.
20 cents.
Literally, like, we would sell 1 copy a week from some guy going, I'll buy this for my kid, it's 20 cents. And we would be like, you have a Connect? And he's like, yeah, I think we do. And then they would try to return it. It's like,
For 20
sir,
cents, it's not worth the credit card transaction fee.
Yeah, also, like, I played Star Wars Connect.
you can't imagine how assholeish these people were. They would return anything, even if it was $1, and they would get pissed when we were like, no, we can't return
No.
things because this is a used store.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
Basically,
I love
The
that.
monster. Hey, look, they normal summoned a monster. Bye-bye, monster.
The record, like, cumulative? Somebody posted it. I think it's like 6-4 is the record so far. I think we're 4-2 with Kraken and 0-2 with
2-0.
Carbo Crab.
And we're 2-0 with Melodious.
so
Then
that job-
another drowning too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Hey, look, we totally win.
No, they Wall of Disruption you and still lost life.
Hey, so you know who doesn't care about Wall of Disruption? A monster who says any special summon monster she battles, destroy it. Then burn.
There's a couple other like Duel Links exclusive, basically streamers I watch, like Davinator.
Yeah, Dave kind of morphed into a Duel Links only.
That I'll occasionally follow them, and they'll be like, what is Melodious meta in the TCG? And the response is, no, they're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, why? This is so broken. I'm like, you should
Your
read.
skill.
Yeah,
Red-
the skill is what makes it.
It's also like, there's this card called Red Eyes Dark Dragoon.
Don't
That's a
do
bad
anything,
card.
Dave. Don't do anything.
Yeah, just don't do anything. Watch this.
I got it.
By the way, you don't take any battle damage for battles involving
I know.
Bloom Diva.
I wanted to kill his tiger.
You just want to end his life, foo.
And then boop him for 200.
For 200.
I'm this
is
close
gonna-
to Book-a-mooning my own monsters to get its attack points back.
You could have done that and flip summoned it.
all
This is the Davinator stream I know
800
love.
of them.
It's my turn. I draw.
Just waiting for that drowning. Although the drowning does make your first movement live, so that's nice.
Yeah, which means you can summon Soprano and then get a monster back.
More like bowel movement at this point.
Second movement.
Why is Melodious bad in the TCG? So they don't have a
'cause it's
skill
bad. It
that says
doesn't
summon
do
your
anything.
boss.
This is not.
They don't
this-
have.
We have monsters that are like, link monsters that banish on a targeted. Like there's so much removal in our extra decks that this fucking goober of a fusion is not good. I don't know.
Melodious has one strategy in the TCG, and that is a shitty stun deck.
It's a shitty
Because
stun
you
deck.
can Ostinato.
Because
you
all
can
your monsters say
Ostinato
like you
for
can't do like
Schuberta.
one thing, and then like that's it. Like it's a shitty stun
You can
deck.
Ostinato for Schuberta, and then you can summon Elegy and I forget the name of the other one off the top of my head. And it makes it so that your special summoned Melodious monsters cannot be targeted by card effects, cannot be destroyed by battle, cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Just also like,
Or they can't be targeted for attacks. Sorry. So it just locks your opponent out of interacting with your board. Unless they have non-targeting removal, in which case you immediately lose the game.
How do I out this?
again, also just like,
Elegy and Arya, yes, thank you.
So is there anything you can do to speed up this duel, or are we just kind of waiting for a normal monster, a normal summonable monster?
just
We are
chilling.
just waiting for a normal summonable monster. Did that man lightning blade.
Yep.
Why not?
I wouldn't
Is that
set
lightning
anything, Dave,
blade?
because
I like it's
card's
prismatic. That's cool.
just gonna pop it.
Also, you know, like Melodious.
Why
going
did you set
second
the
is,
lance, man?
No, is a beater deck. It's an OTK deck. We have bigger beaters and like way bigger beaters in the TCG than anything Melodious can pump
Monster
out.
that says get over any monster.
Again, like dueling streamers, that's always wonder like why isn't this and why is this good in the TCG? Most of the time, the answer is no, because the TCG is cracked in half and broken.
Well, no. Most of the time, when the answer is no for is this good in the TCG, it's no. We don't have a skill that fixes the deck.
Yeah. And the
Clock
few
Tower
times where it's
Prison
like,
is an awful card, but there's a skill in Duel
is.
Links that says activate it and add MST to your hand.
yeah.
Okay. If you need an example, my Cyber Commander Turbo deck is not good, but is a competent strategy.
Activate the lance, Dave.
And target what?
The attacking monster. It doesn't matter.
This thing?
Yeah.
Why did I do
Because
that?
Oh,
it would get popped anyway.
Like even, you know, your Cyber Commander deck, even that, you know, it's a normal summon a vanilla and beat you down. Splash, activate a bunch of
And it
floodgates
works
and crap
because the
cards.
skill is just so good.
Hey, so Dave,
Yeah.
activate your skill.
Okay.
Summon the red one?
They're a deck that is good in Duel Link and TCG. Currently, at the same time,
Yeah,
no.
special summon Mozarta. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Activate
effect.
Mozarta's effect to summon Soprano.
The-
You're gonna have to hurry up. You're gonna special summon Soprano, add solo, normal summon solo, activate Soprano's effect to fuse into Bloom Prima using all the monsters on your field and kill him.
To answer your question, Drez,
Bloom Prima.
Wait,
No, you needed to have summoned the card from hand.
You needed to summon the card from hand. No, Dave. It's fine. Just summon Bloom Prima anyways. It's big enough. It's just the play sucks a little bit more. But yeah, so
Battle phase. What do I am attacking?
The attack position stuff?
Okay.
attack position stuff.
Because yeah, if you had summoned solo, you would have had
You would
a
have
bigger
cleared.
monster.
Yeah,
Ah.
a big number.
But to answer whoever said, was there a deck that was ever good in both the TCG and Duel Links? Infernity, at one point, you know, talking 10 years apart.
DDD.
I guess the way that like
The answer,
they
the
released
answer to your
later
question
support
is Blackpool.
in Duel Links before kind of the earlier stuff, which is interesting. Because in the
Flat Beast
TCG
was
we
good.
have like a progression where they've released a bunch of stuff and then they release broke support that makes older stuff really broken. Whereas in
And
Duel
in
Links
fact,
they kind of
turns
know
your
what's
monsters
broken, so they are very careful to release just the stuff that isn't.
So you're definitely getting onslaughted here, or Amazonish
Frabishio,
Willpower.
Like
Thunder Dragons
vampires
is
were a
correct.
good deck in Duel Links. They were never a good deck.
No.
Glad Beast was a good deck in the TCG.
Wasn't
Thunder
great.
Dragons in Duel Links and Thunder Dragons in the TCG are very different animals.
But they
They are
are
very-
both decks.
Yes.
It's archers?
True.
His set card is archers? Fuck it. Attack that shit with
Yeah, just
fucking...
win the game.
Just
win the game.
Attack
win
that
the
shit
game.
with your big monster. Normal summon solo.
It's okay, Dave doesn't. We win either way, I think. It's fine. As, well, whatever, we win.
It's archers.
But
Yeah,
what?
and then
But I'll
attack over
take the
sorcery.
damage. I'll take the damage though.
Oh no.
Oh no. Blue Eyes was good in both, yes.
Goose pickles? What the fuck is that?
So Six
say
Sams,
Goose
Glad Beast,
Pimples?
Thunder Dragons, Cyber Dragons, Black Wings, Blue Eyes.
A lot of these decks, though, the reason they're good in Duel Links, again, because of skills, they play very differently than why they were good in the TCG.
The only one that is consistent is Black Wings. They do the same thing in Duel Links as they do in the TCG. They synchro spam and they activate Black Whirlwind.
Yep.
True.
Like, you know, Thunder Dragons and Duel Links is just kind of Chaos Levianeer Turbo. Thunder Dragons in the TCG
Was just kind of Chaos Levianeer Turbo.
also with one of my favorite
Well, you also
cards.
you also played
card that
that
should come back.
fusion. What's the hell is his name?
Colossus.
Colossus.
Yes.
Colossal.
You know,
He was a
I think card
mistake.
that should, nope.
He was a mistake.
Yeah,
is a
he can come
mistake.
back. He can come back to 1, no problems.
All right, I got to out a 2500 defender. What do I do?
What do you got access to? Hey, look, you got Chopina.
Okay,
Look at Chopina's attack points.
sure, but I gotta get on the board.
Well, it's not enough, that's what I'm saying.
Ugh.
Thinking?
Do you have the hand trap in your graveyard?
No.
You do have the hand trap in your graveyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So do that, then
yeah.
normal summon Chopina, add score, then go to the battle phase, attack his defense position monster with Chopina, activating score's effect to reduce it to 0, and then attack him directly twice with Bloom Prima.
That'll work.
Is this gonna work? Does this do defense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You can also damage step them. You can also
Congratulations, Dave.
damage
You
step
beat the clock.
The shot of
was
rum
one
is
What was the
A
turn number on
problem.
that game?
Think fast.
What was the timer left on that
Don't
game?
know what
That
my
was a long
cards
one.
Timer was 5 seconds. The amount left in the duel was, or the amount of turns in the duel, I don't remember.
I forget. Does the thing say?
All right. I played Melodious.
Welcome to the Melodious.
You went undefeated with
gamer.
Melodious.
How does it feel?
I mean, I felt like I was way overmatched, and I still didn't know and I didn't know what I was doing, which is really
Welcome to every player that is on ladder using Melodious.
They have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
I never know what I'm doing.
Turn limit is 50, so it was somewhere between 1 and 50.
So tomorrow, words are hard. So Dynamis are next week. Are we doing Dynamis, or what are we doing tomorrow?
No, Santa Claus next week for the holiday.
Santa baby.
I'm gonna tribute all of your shit.
Ooh.
For free.
whoa.
Ryan, you'll like this. Because of our earlier conversation, I brought up the song list from Connect Star Wars.
Yeah.
We got some of my standout favorites. Hologram Girl.
Hey.
Stefani's Holobat Girl. Ain't no Hologram Girl.
Yep.
The I'm Han Solo. You know, the Jason
Yep.
Derulo riding solo. I don't actually know how to say this. Kashyyyk. It's Jamiroquai's Canned Heat.
Speak.
Heat, yeah.
Kashyyyk, the Wookiee homeworld, is
It's
the
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk.
I don't know jack shit about Star Wars. I've just seen the movies, but I don't actually care about Star Wars. But anyway, I like Jurassic Park more than I like Star Wars, and those things are comparable in my brain.
I mean, they are both scored by John Williams, so I suppose there is a tenuous connection between the two franchises.
They were both introduced to me on VHS at the same time. I liked the dinosaurs more than I liked the weird space people.
Or more like,
It's like you're doing a Wookiee noise or are you doing a Velociraptor noise? Or are you doing the recorder playing the Jurassic Park theme from that meme?
the recorder would be like,
The shot of rum is affecting you a lot more than I thought it would, Dave.
The rum chata? It's rum, not rum chata, you...
You said rum.
Jurassic Park score is better than Star Wars?
You on fire?
don't
They
know.
are
The world's
both-
on
I would
fire.
How about yours?
They're both in the top 10, I think.
How about
of,
yours?
Movie soundtracks.
Ryan said the same
Sure.
thing. I would love some pie, my love.
Here you are.
How'd it come out?
I have no idea.
Is
Nostalgically-
this the maiden pie?
Yes.
Alright, here.
Made in Manhattan?
Moment of truth, you're on camera.
Looks like a yummy pie, Dave.
Can't win.
What kind of pie is that?
Then everyone will know I
Looks
can't
like-
cook.
Pumpkin.
It's good.
What kind of pie is it?
It's pumpkin.
Delicious. Ooh, is that an extra brown top though?
Yes.
That's the
Very
best
good.
part of pumpkin pie. I love the ones with extra brown tops. Nobody else does. But I
Is it
do.
because she made it in a toaster oven?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Thick.
Because our oven is smoking, so we have to clean it.
Have you
Nice.
cleaned it recently?
No, that's the problem.
Obviously.
No.
Do you guys live in a house or an apartment?
House. Well, okay.
Sort of. It's as house as you can get in New York City.
It is a owned property, but it is technically an apartment,
So it's a condo.
more or less.
Townhouse?
Is it outhouse?
I mean, I've seen pictures.
Hey.
Dave, based off of your set, you live in a very nice place.
Thank you.
Kieran or Ryan, tips for farming the Mech Lord event?
Oh yeah, hero spam.
You should go to duellinksmeta.com.
Just do hero spam.
Just go to the
The AI will
Discord
get it right
and
about
ping
60% of the
Jade
time.
for a deck list.
I'm sure Jade put an article on the site about how to farm the
Now
event.
just ping him. Ping the shit out of it.
In
Be
the
like,
Discord.
how do
Join the
you
Discord and ping him.
farm Aporia / get Dave an article?
No,
Those
don't
things are
do
totally
that.
unrelated.
But do join the Discord
could
and
be
join the
related.
structure deck tournament. 'Cause
They
that
could
is gonna
be,
tight.
but they
It
won't
really
be.
could be. You could write anything you want. You could be like top 10 reasons why Dave Nader 1, 2, and 2 is not Aporia.
Is a pee
I mean-
poo head.
In all seriousness, he said he would probably write an article about you if he brought in some, actual Yugi tubers to also write articles about.
Yeah, if you could do Simo, be like,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you play Duel Links?
Because Dave plays it. It'll be the most he acknowledges you all year.
Could
know
you
what?
imagine? That would
He'll
that
have
would
acknowledged you.
complete me in a way. Because Dave plays it.
Because
Looks
Dave
right at
plays it.
camera.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
So we can deep fake that.
I look enough like Simo. We could deepfake that.
I've tried to figure out how the stuff works because I would love to use that for like.
Duel Links meta for tips, you come here. Well, you see, one of us plays Duel Links meta instead of his job because he has time for it. The other one plays it on the stream, and that's debatable whether or not he's playing.
Who's debatable?
The talent.
The talent.
The pretty face.
Could you
That's all you're
imagine
good for,
deep
Dave.
faking like Simu's face onto you?
I can't imagine it. It'd be
It would
hilarious.
It would be ridiculous. He gets.
I have a green screen. I could, take a clean plate from his bedroom.
How fast would he cease and desist us?
What's going on, guys? It's Simu.
What's going on, guys? It's deep faked Simo. Like just like.
However,
You have to make it like very obvious that as a joke deep fake.
What's going on, guys? It's not
Whoop, my
Simo.
face is getting jittery. Ooh, here it goes.
I mean, it's probably the best to deep fake somebody like a YouTuber because you have so much footage.
infinite footage of them, and it's normally a face on camera.
however,
They don't watch progression series.
it don't.
No.
It doesn't matter. That's just what you say.
However.
You just say, however.
Say however that way, and you'll get like a lot of views because that's
Is that the secret?
listen, people who watch people
Point
who
at
watch,
it. Point at it. However, he said the line.
listen, just to generalize, a lot of people that watch progression series, you could jingle some keys, say however, and you'll get hundreds of thousands of views.
Jingle jangle.
You
Nice.
just jingle some shiny keys.
Jingle jangle.
I'm going to generalize SEMO viewers.
You alright there, Dave?
I've had a couple.
Just a couple?
The jingle the keys thing.
How many
got me.
drinks how many drinks should I tell
jinglies
Joe
did it,
you've
huh?
had so he can keep up with you?
I have had a beer and a half plus a shot of rum.
God, you a bitch.
Yeah. I don't
like-
drink. I really don't. The most I drink is during my streams.
You said a half a shot?
No, it was a full shot.
I've had 5
Where's your-
cocktails and 2 Bud Lights tonight.
You're still waiting on that tour guide cosplay? I'm still waiting for those 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah. It's not my
Tell
fault
your
the channel's
friends.
dead. Actually, it might be my fault the channel's dead. But
It's completely your fault the channel's
The
dead.
channel's
You made
not
like 3 videos in a row
dead.
that were doing great, and then you're like, I don't want to make those videos anymore. I'm gonna make something that nobody wants to watch.
James,
And then you
here's an
proceeded to
important
make like 10 videos in a row that nobody watched.
which, like what?
Like top 5 Pokemon Dark Magician Girl can beat.
That
Can't
was
beat.
that was a funny video. Screw you.
It was a flop.
It was a flop.
You
was a
went
bad
from let's see, you went from worst skills in Duel Links, top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links only cards, to Dark Magician Girl, and then it didn't get much better than that. The only good video you've made in like the last couple months was one I told you to make.
Wow, Ryan! I didn't realize you had such an axe to grind.
Jesus Christ, Ryan. Give him some credit. He asked the Discord to make lists that he hasn't made yet.
Count how
Ooh,
many pin lists
Ryan.
that Dave hasn't made a video of yet though. Let's go into that tab. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you do that one yet? Let me actually look. You didn't do it yet.
I have so much of an axe to grind. I've used my dream ticket on Axe Raider
Every time.
every time.
So, according to just the pinned lists, we have going back to October, 5 lists you asked us to make that are just hanging out.
You just keep
You can't-
asking him to make new lists and not
You can't
actually
at
make it.
Dave like that.
Some of those I didn't ask them to do. Right?
No,
Literally
you
the
asked him to
first-
do
yeah.
a lot of them.
Like what? What have I not done?
Do you want me to actually tell you what it is?
Yes. I want you to actually tell me.
Top 10 worst cards of the year, top 10 best cards of the year.
Well, those are
top 10
those.
best
Don't,
hero
I haven't
monsters,
gotten to those
top
yet.
10
Those
Legacy of the Valiant, top 10 cards saved after initial release. No, that remind you didn't do. That was just another one. Scroll down a little further.
It was the cutest dogs in Yu-Gi-Oh! That were supposed to be the counterpoint to the cat one.
I forgot you hadn't done that.
yeah,
one
but the
yet.
cat one did so shitty. I opted not to do the puppies.
Did you do the? Did you do the Duel Links ones that are in here? Let me check real quick. don't think
Okay,
you
so
did this
clearly
one.
top 5 Digimon.
Number 1, Anjuamon.
Or I would,
I-
or at very
seen that
least,
video.
we would watch the fight.
I've seen that video.
It would just be every single waifu Digimon.
Can you name all the waifu Digimon?
just
Murgamon, Anjuamon, Lady Devimon, Renamon. Oh boy, there's got to be at least one more. Lilymon? That's
feel
5.
like-
That's 5. 5's pretty good.
Rosemon. The answer was Rosemon.
I don't know that one. I might know that one.
The other one was Beal Starmon, as my personal favorite.
Is that the Lady Beelzemon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know what that one was called. That was a shot in the dark.
I have a type.
Is it Underboob? Is that the type?
And
Is
leather.
it breathing?
A willing female.
Oof.
Is there a salmon mon?
Yes.
No, there's not.
Wellamon.
Fucking.
It's
know what?
Coelacanth, which is a giant salmon.
Depending on your taste, Leomon.
Hey, yeah, if you like dead guys.
It's
Yeah,
fun
that's
because
not
he
Leomon.
dies. That is Leomon.
Yeah. See, I know a little to be dangerous. I watched I watched a Digimon or two.
Watched a Digimon or two.
A Digimon.
Fellow kids.
Hello, fellow kids.
I need to watch Ghost Game. I've heard Ghost Game is very, very good.
Okay. Question:
Jangle the keys. Jangle the keys.
Answer.
Is the Digimon TCG worth it? Is it good or is it just waifu bait like that other
It
game?
is
It's very
good.
good.
What's the other
Just
game that's
hard to-
waifu bait?
I mean,
Hard
to be
fight.
infinitely more specific.
Vanguard?
Not Vanguard. It's another one that came out in the last like 10 years.
Could you narrow it down a little bit?
Oh my god, it's like every monster is just a waifu. Oh, fuck.
Force of Will.
It's Force of Will.
I think I've seen Stable commenting pictures in Discord about it.
No, he's been talking. He's been on.
It was a while ago. It was a while
Oh
ago.
yes, that was a while ago then.
I
Uh,
got a friend who's also... Friend is a very loose term, but because he's also into, like, crypto. That is very...
yeah, that's not a friend anymore.
That's where you draw the line to
He's
disowning friends.
he's into crypto.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
like,
I'm sorry,
he's
I can't
into
associate
crypto.
with you anymore. You're
You're
into
You
into
start talking about
crypto.
blockchains, and I'm like, oh.
Listen, yes, actually. I live in Seattle. There's a lot of fucking crypto bros
Yeah,
here. and I can't-
blockchain
I gotta
capital
draw
of the
line
world
somewhere.
there. Everyone's
You mean
farming.
Crypt Bros?
Forks, I returned to Evo hating on crypto. Glad I came back when I did. Some
I am
fucking
a
opinions
reluctant
about
hold. I
crypto and
also have
NFTs.
some crypto. I have like $10 of Bitcoin.
This
Hey,
is not
it's
financial advice.
This is not financial
I
It is
repeat,
it is
this
currently
is
like
not-
$12. I'm like, hey, I made $2.
Hey.
It's been like
Remember,
6
guys,
months.
Anything we say is not financial advice.
Nope.
Tell you about my opinions about NFTs.
No, we don't have time
Who
for
wants
that.
Davenator NFTs? You can have a picture of my butthole. I don't care.
You know, all we have
I
to do
care.
is sell one NFT
Ryan,
and buy a house.
I care.
All I gotta do is sell one NFT and I can buy a house. Let's fucking
Or
go,
you could
gamers.
buy a house NFT for $600,000.
Wait, a house can be an NFT? No, it can't.
it's-
No, it's a picture of a house.
Just a picture.
So, you know that whole
It's a JPEG.
It's a GIF. It's a GIF of the door
No,
open.
no. It's a JPEG, but the blockchain
We need
says
to
that
burn
it's
down
mine.
capitalism, boys and girls. Let's get into this. No.
I think that's the end of the stream. I think
Tell me on
Ryan
Twitter for more
concurs.
of this. No.
Screw the rules. I have $12 of Dogecoin.
Need to see about the Rush Duels game. It is worth the Rush Duel game is worth the money. Rush Duels are really fun. If you've been kind of not feeling Yu-Gi-Oh recently, play some Rush Duels.
Do you have the
Rush
game
Duels. I will have it tomorrow when my check clears.
yet?
Can
Uh,
you
it's a neat
download it
game.
on the Nintendo Hoo-Ha?
Yeah, it's
The
on
You
Nintendo
wanna try
hoo-ha.
You want to try that
You
again?
know,
Dave?
the Nintendo Hoo-Ha, that thing that the kids do.
God,
It is
am I
an
like-
excellent
Am I old?
like.
Yes.
Ryan?
Yes, you are. If you've been you've
Also,
been out
that
of
is
Yu-Gi-Oh
a
for a
term that
while,
some people use to describe certain body parts of the female persuasion.
Nintendo hoo-ha.
yeah.
You have, like,
if
a
you've been
vagina?
out of if you've been out of Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, if you're not into it, play Rush Duels. They're super simplified. Everything's kind of like every turn is a puzzle essentially, because like you have limited resources and you got to deal with your opponent dealt with and try and do your thing. So it's a
That's
puzzle
why I
every
used
turn.
to like Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a
Basically,
kid.
keyboard.
Every turn was a
if-
puzzle.
Like It's so fun. Rush Duels are a blast. The Rush Duel game is really good. And it
Maybe
has
you should
Dave's
stream
favorite
some
mechanic.
Rush Duels, Dave, since you got the
I have a
the capture
Switch,
card
and I
working.
have that thing lying around. You can plug shit
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, the capture card you've been using for the Shield and Sword and Shield playthrough of Pokemon that we were uploading on the Enemy Controller channel. Link in the
Yeah,
description.
I have a second channel called Enemy Controller that no one watches. It's where I dump all of my Let's Plays of various video games I'm currently using.
Well, no one watches it because you don't post anything there.
That's not true, Ryan. There is like
You tell Dave.
I uploaded like 5 videos recently. You just got to
Yes.
put thumbs on them.
Well, yes, true.
I even named a few of them. You don't even have
I
to do
appreciated it.
But yeah, Rush Duels are really fun. I'd love to get more people into Rush Duels. It's a fun way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! They decided to go with the Rush Duel
that.
game
Davis
in America
49.
instead of releasing it.
Throw that get white in my beard.
If you look at Rush
Mhm.
Duels and are like, oh, this is just dueling / speed duels, it is not. Totally
it's actually,
different.
It's actually dueling / Keyforge, but
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty much kind of Keyforge. All the cards are really fun. Like, all the cards have inherent, like, properties. Like, everything's a once per turn. Everything is just a soft once per turn. Everything is a soft once per turn. So you can only use its effect once. Like, Cannon Soldier is in the game, and it's a good card in the best deck. But that's only because it gets itself off the field, so you can normal summon again. Like, you don't loop it for anything degenerate or anything like that. It's just a normal summonable monster.
It's used as intended.
It's used as intended. There's no crazy degenerate loops. There's no crazy degenerate strategies. The best deck is Big Bungus make defense go burr.
Big Bungus? What's
It's
the
Light
Bungus?
Machines. Light Machines.
Bungus Among Us?
Light Machines strategy in Rush Duels is to normal summon a bunch of machines in one turn, get them off the field by tributing, and shuffle them back into the deck to grant your boss monster piercing and boost its attack to 43.
What boss monster?
Steel Tech the Steel Tech deity, or Steel Burge the Steel Tech deity. It is a level 7 light machine monster with 2300 attack, whose effect targets machines in your graveyard, shovels them back into the deck, and gains attack for each one. If you only shuffled one monster back for this effect, you gain piercing damage. You'll pay $40 for Rush Duel game. It's a good game.
If I buy it
For
I can-
cosplay Dion Quito. All the art is really sick.
I mean, when YGO Omega immediately made all the cards have that layout.
Have the Rush Duel layout. All the cards
Yep.
are really clean. All the cards are easy to read.
I
And
love-
They use
I love the-
keywords.
I love the look of the Rush Duel cards. Rush Duel, Dark Magician Girl.
So
Dave,
man after my own heart with
they
the
use
Keto.
keywords. And the cost to activate card effects is a separate part of the card. It says requirement, and that is the cost.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
I'll
they
do
use
that.
keyword.
Would you guys be interested in me streaming that shit? Cause fuck it, I don't give a shit.
I think you should. You know,
You could write it off.
I could write it
I-
off.
I'm not saying
Do
anything
cards
like-
come in the physical copy? That is the.
I don't think there's any physical cards in America yet.
Yeah, there's not going to be any physical cards in Rush Duel America. It's all going to be through the game.
Well, I mean, in the physical copy, does it come with cards?
No, there isn't a physical copy. It's download only.
Oh, interesting.
It's a completely digital Yu-Gi-Oh format.
I wouldn't know
cool.
anything about that.
I think it's cool because especially
Yeah, and the
because
Japanese
I-
copy does come with Japanese cards. There's really good cards that come with the Japanese
Yeah,
copy.
because
in
that's
Rush
where the
Duel
Dark
series.
Magician Girl comes from. She's a promo in the duel game thing. 32, by the way. I'm 32. I just turned it, so
You're an old man.
I'm an old man.
Sure you
but
are.
I'm not as old as Jason.
But yeah, Rush Duel simplified the
Low
card
bar,
game,
Dave.
and it has
Low
its
bar.
own.
Yeah, that
it has
man
its
is
own
a
thing.
wizened old man. Like he guards a cave and tells riddles to people. He's so old.
Yeah,
I could see it.
I've been playing Rush Duels for a while, and the decks are all
the
super
cave
fun.
the Bronx? Is that?
Yes. He stands
is
on
the-
the Triborough Bridge right in front of the exit. And,
What is
and
the
riddles
starting town
everyone driving
for-
through?
He went
This
from
is
like
start-
old man to troll.
What's the New York starting town in the New York RPG?
New York starting town.
Bronx.
Inwood.
New York RPG.
It's Inwood. You're in North Manhattan. It's quiet. You have an apartment. It's you have a bodega down the street. It's the
The
quintess.
Bronx is hard mode.
The Bronx.
The
is
Bronx
hard.
is hard
The Bronx
mode.
is hard mode.
It's,
And
what's the final area?
Manhattan is New Game Plus.
Yeah, and then Brooklyn is a PvP area.
Listen, I know jack shit about the East Coast, so I'm just nodding along and agreeing with you.
But yeah, I think that's the stream, guys.
I live in Inwood. He's like, I live in Pallet Town, you jackass.
Oh.
The biggest
I
thing you
gotta
gotta deal
start
with
it
is it's
from
kind of shitty to park.
Owning a car in New York City.
Park.
Who does that?
Yeah, Polly's biggest problem is that he's like at the very other end of the A line. Oh no.
Oh, gee willikers.
Gee willikers.
So what's
He's like, it's
Being
gonna
on the
take me
other
a
end of the
whole
A line.
3 hours to get to JFK from here. For $250. $275 is that? Right?
Staten Island and all this.
Staten Island is DLC. 100%.
And it's not like a full DLC pack. It's like the $5 cosmetic.
Is Jersey the like the Apocalypse Tower, like the New Game Plus hard mode, that DLC?
No. You see, Jersey is the ripoff.
Oh.
I got him, Dave. I got New Jersey again.
Staten Island doesn't count. No. Staten Island is DLC. Jersey is DLC.
I think Dave's headphones came unplugged. Kieran said Jersey is the cheap Chinese knockoff.
it's the mobile game you get like that looks just like it.
Yep.
That you get like
It's the
Facebook
gacha
ads
game.
for. Yeah, but it's always like somebody's wife like getting cheated
It's
on.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Power level bonus check.
Jersey Shadow.
You know the ads I'm
Legends.
talking about. Everyone knows the ads I'm talking
My
about.
favorite ones are those ones where it's like some chick and she gets like cheated on and kicked out of her house and she has to rebuild her life, but it like the gameplay is literally nothing to do with that. Like it's like some sort of tower defense.
No,
Yeah.
the one where like
It's
the
great.
grandma's a murderer, right? You've seen that one, right?
Yes.
Yes. As someone who lives in New Jersey, Kieran isn't wrong. I'm never wrong.
All right, Dave. Right, you have some explaining to do because I'm looking at cities in New York. Some
Okay.
explaining to do about some of these names.
Okay. What do you got?
Yes, New York in general, New York State names are fun.
What? Well, these are just literally like other places in America.
Well, yes.
Well, if you look
What about-
like where I
what about
live, I'm like
Canada,
20 minutes away
Oklahoma?
from Greece, about
And
10
Egypt.
minutes away from Egypt.
Yeah.
I'm about
far are you away from
an
Niagara
hour and a
Falls?
half from Rome.
There is a Rome, New York.
Hey, you
What other
wanna
ones?
hear something fun? Missouri, Oklahoma is spelled Missouri. There's a Florida, Oklahoma, a Canada, Oklahoma. Shall I
It's
go
a
on?
Rochester,
Is there-
Minnesota.
Is there a Oklahoma?
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma? Yes.
I guess yes, technically speaking.
Technically, yes.
Okay, so
I mean,
I'm from upstate New York, but I moved to New York City. So I've lived both New York experiences.
He started the game on like easy mode, and then he's like, you know what? Turned it up halfway through.
Like in
I
Skyrim,
will
where you can kind of
say-
just change it whenever you want. I did that.
He certainly played it on hard, that's for sure.
At least compared to Washington, you have pronounceable cities. We have some pronounceable cities. Where's the go-to?
There's some good Western New York stuff, like Lackawanna,
My face hurts. Jesus Christ! I've been talking for too long.
Like
Susquehanna,
Irondequoit.
Irondequoit, it's pronounced Irondequoit. We have a Chili, spelled chili. We have a Lima, not Lima. A lot of, yeah, the Finger Lakes region is fun.
They're mostly
Canandaigua,
probably
Cayuga.
Native American names.
Guineatlas.
I posted a
Owasco.
city name in the Discord. It's not how you think it's pronounced.
Sequim?
Nope.
Equal.
Nope.
Succumb.
I mean,
Squid.
Of course,
Not
Dave.
Squim.
Squim?
Squim.
Squim game?
Yep.
Quim game. No. Poughkeepsie is an interesting one.
Kitsap.
Poughkeepsie is like an hour north from here.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna head out because I'm tired.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
Good night, everybody.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm glad that this
Good
stream
night.
was boring.
We played
To me,
Melodious.
this stream was perfect.
We had a great time.
Did you? I did.
You were drunk.
I had a great win rate with a
Exactly.
boring
I'm not gonna
deck.
remember any of this tomorrow.
We
So I had a
played
great
Melodious.
I mean,
Dave, we finally played Melodious.
The Duel Links in the background is just kind of white noise at this point. Nobody comes to watch you actually play the game.
Unless we're playing something whack.
True.
Real bad.
Like,
Not real bad.
I think the Santa Claus deck is gonna be whack. Like
That's
oh,
gonna
that's
be
gonna be
whack.
fun.
I can't.
Are you
You
going?
have
Are you
a-
going the Konami promoted play style?
Oh,
of
absolutely. I'm gonna tribute
Santa
their
Claus
shit.
Owner's Steel.
I'm gonna go one step further. I'm gonna bounce it back to my hand because I don't think Santa Claus is like once per turn, and
It's not.
it also
No.
doesn't block your normal summon. It's just a kaiju.
It's true.
Just a
If you
kaiju.
are able to get it
also-
back to your side of the
Santa-
field, though, it lets
get
you
the
draw a card at the end
yeah,
of the.
yeah, I get the draw.
It also you can kaiju multiple monsters on your opponent's side of the field.
Busted.
Yes.
You should get a Santa hat for this, like a Santa hat and a beard for this.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'll get a Santa hat.
Then eat a bunch and get fat.
You already have a beard, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Don't talk about Amanda like that. That's mean.
Heyo.
And Ryan needs a reindeer. Needs some reindeer ears.
I actually
And horns.
think we have some upstairs. Let's see what I can
Reindeer
do.
horns.
You have children. I assume you have horns.
Put on my, not that anyone will see me, but I'll put on my best Mrs. Claus outfit.
There you go.
Okay. All right, guys. Join us next week for Santa Claus Turbo.
And Kieran's the.
But when you
Grinch.
say it out loud, it just sounds more ridiculous.
I'll probably do a Discord stream sometime between now and then, so I can purchase cards for that when that shit comes out.
Santa Claus is a super rare, I think.
Yes.
So there's only one in the pack.
I wish there was a website I could go to that had all of this information readily available. That also wrote
You mean like Duel
articles
Links Meta that Jade writes articles for?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Duel Links Meta. The
Yeah,
website
Duel Links
that
Meta is
Jade
a great
writes
place.
articles for.
Jade's like,
Okay,
on one
Dave.
hand, he promotes the shit out of the website.
On the other hand, he's a terrible duelist.
on the other hand, it's Dave.
There's a lot in the other hand. It's
You can take it out of your mouth, Dave.
but I don't want to. like Jade.
I'm gonna end the stream, Dave.
Please end the
meaningful
stream.
eye contact. All right. Anyway, see you guys next week.
End the stream. It's